my main characters. It's Anime Place here, back with another one. I hope y'all enjoy my. Hope y'all having a good day. And whoever's hating on you, backhand them. I'm giving you permission. Backhand them. So yeah, this is going to be like this is going to be my first part 2. And yeah, and kinda an announcement, but still a part 2. I will be doing different content on with my, as my what ifs, except for my what ifs. I'm still going to be a what if channel. I'm mainly focusing on what ifs. But listen, hear me out. I'm going to be like a gaming / what if channel. So you won't know what's going to happen daily. I uploaded 3 days ago, and I got so much love. Please comment down below, cause we almost at 50 subscribers. Let's go. I only started like a few months ago, and I blew up. To me, y'all are all my main characters, and y'all all are OP. You get Ultra Instinct. You get Ultra Instinct. You get Ultra Instinct. So yeah, this is going to be part 2 of what if Asta had solo leveling. Where I left off is he's getting a grimoire. It's like a 5 leaf. It's a 5 leaf. Asta says 5 leaf. He asks Sola, remember? Solo leveling can talk in this one. And there's a girl. She says, yes, Asta, what is a 5 leaf? She tell him, and he says, what type of demon? He says, you're going to have to figure out yourself. You can, when you dream, you can control your dreams. You know that, right? Your skill, dream manipulation. Oh, right, I forgot I had that skill. He hurries up and grabs, since he's so overprotective. So he says, we're leaving right now. And keep in mind, he went back. He had to go back inside of it, back inside the Grimoire Tower, cause his Grimoire is that huge. And he grabs you on the arm and says, "Come on, He carries him on his back, and starts the bus saying, and I'm changing some things. As a girl. And no, it's not what you think. It's like more like a sister figure, a little sister figure to Asta. And then she says, girl, says, what are you doing? I can walk myself. Asta says, I know you can work yourself, but I do not want any creeps trying to hit on you, since they know that you have good magic and you have a 4 leaf. And Sylph is going to be a guy in this one. You might be saying, OP, you're being a complete pedo. You're being a complete idiot. I know. But listen here. Because I still want Sylph to love you, without, being a guy. So, Sylph has to be a guy. Sorry. And he will still have the same Sylph personality. And do you see this? Like, Kaneki has a drip. You can't deny that. Back to the what if. Didn't Asta use his skill, his level 2 skill, sprint, and they're instantly there. Asta said, talking to Sola, and says, and there's going to be a harem. Yes, a harem. Please don't hit me. And then he says, Sola, Then she says, on it. Sola goes inside of the grimoire to confront the demon. The demon is called the God of Demons. Asta says, the God of... Wait. Satan. Satan pops up and then he says, yes, master? Is this your father? I know that you're... Yes, he is. You might have not known this, but I'm kind of the demon prince. So I'll be right back. Stay inside the grimoire. You will not want to see this. Oh, okay. He takes him to he takes Satan into the underworld, and then he says, Satan, I didn't want to do this. He pulls out a black flame because he has magic. Then he says, wait, torture? God, I've been through this way too many times. Fire and lightning. He says, fire and lightning? I never had to deal with lightning. I had to deal with fire. You're staying down here for 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Good joke, master. Wait. Combined spell. Thunder, lightning, shot. Thunder, lightning, barrage. He's like, no! He says, I don't want to hear it. Next time, tell me these things. He says, yes, please don't. He instantly transforms, goes into the grimoire with Sola. Then he says, so you must be Mr. Satan. Yes, I am. And what's God? Why? No, never mind. He straight up goes into his golden knight, his reaper form, saying, listen here, God of demons. You are mine and we will be partners. No, you won't. You will be my... He's not Lucifer. Then Asta just basically flashed that behind him, saying, what was that? Then the God of Demons kneel in pain, said, I never felt this pain. What are you? Does not matter. I'm a human. At least I think so. But this power is unhuman. Now, listen here. I want the scythe. Two scythes in my two forms. I know that you've been hiding it from me because I did not have you. You will give me my two scythes. My scythes. My stuff. Now. He says, okay. You will have your transformation with this scythe. This scythe in this transformation. In your more humanoid form with the scythe. You will always look like this for now. You will always look like this when you're not in it. And yes, you can change your clothes, but you will always have that scarf. Because that's where your power lays, I should say. He also says, good. Now, merge. can merge. You can have my arm. You can have my arms. My legs. But nothing past the thighs. He says, wait, this is so generous. That you was cold-blooded. I am. But I need your power. Lucifer is going to attack in a few years. You will give me your power. Either I have to kill you and take your power for my own, or we can just merge. I would rather merge. I know how powerful you are because you really just blackmailed me, and I can't say no because I'm in your grimoire. So we have to have a battle. Say less. Battle goes like that. It goes like Sasuke versus Aang. Goes like that. A stomp in Sasuke's favor. But instead of Sasuke, Asta, he said, and Asta says, Lord, because I'm not saying God of Demons every time I want to call you. Are you alright? I can hear you. I'm fine. I'm just a little woozy. I never got a beating like that. It's been over 20 minutes. He probably adapted to it and he got new magic now. Oh. Saying that was complete utter terrifying. I didn't know you could be that cold. Now you know how my eyes be. He didn't forget. He says, do you have new magic? It was all part of my plan. I swear to God, Lord, if you tell him, I will kill you. No mercy. Lord, yes, sir. He said, oh, come on. You know, let's wait. Sorry about that. My neighbors are having a little party. He goes inside and has fun. He has, he's talking to, them, and they ask how did you bring your grimoire inside? He says, oh, I can shrink it. I don't want to, break the house. So you can just have to come outside. Boys, what are y'all doing? I'm downstairs making a video. Sorry about that. My mom just wanted me to come upstairs because she doesn't want me to be out downstairs. I know, because she's going out to the store. The store is across the street. As I was saying, they see the grimoire and go back inside. The night goes by. No time for the 6 months training period. Asta says, listen, I already mastered it. I mastered it in my sleep. Don't ask why and don't ask how. I have my own secrets, Sola. Sola says, but I'm You're telling me to skill. God, he tells her, sleep manipulation. Didn't you remind me of that? Oh, crap. They said, so we can, I'm just going to chill in the underworld, because I'm a new god. He just chills, because they don't have to be home until they have to go. After just getting new moves from being there. He gains the move Demon Transformation. Here's the demon mode. Oh, it's not like the demon mode from the actual anime. In this mode, he can turn into that character right there into the demon. And you learn the skill slime transformation. You can eat stuff and gain their powers. He looked at Satan. He looked at the demon lord, and then the demon lord said, "You're not eating me." God, you forgot that I have no control of this, and I am immortal, so I will end up duplicating. Just dupe now, because I don't want. I'm just going to dupe now. He, with 100% of his power, he duped into all his power into one, and he still has. And the company still has all of his power. No, because it's percentage. Don't ask me why, and don't ask me how. And my logic. We all know that's the my and my is my what if. I don't want to be douchebag. I don't want to be a D-bag like that. So, yeah. So he eats Satan. He eats the demon god, and gains all of his abilities. I'm going to list it now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Demon god's wrath, lightning god's wrath, wrath of the demon god transformation, and this demon god transformation. But little cooler because I'm afraid not this one. I need to find one. Please wait a second. Demon god transformations. Just imagine a demon god transformation because I don't have time. And he learned every spell in the book. I'm not going through every spell in that book because that book is big. It's like 18 billion dictionaries. I'm over exaggerating. But it's bigger than the Wizard King's Grimoire. And if you saw that, that's an improvement. Darn, I stubbed my toe. Let's skip forward to the ceremony where you become the Magic Night ceremony. Everything was just teleport there. And yes, he learned the skill teleport. And they just go in. So and they ask for Asta's grimoire. This is funny. And Asta says, it's up there. He says, "Nice trick. Go home, Magicless." Again, they cannot sense his magic. He says, "Magicless, you say." He turns into his humanoid, but still Grim Reaper's form. In fact, stay right here. He says, "You want to try again?" "No, not this." It's going to take a minute. This video is going to be long. Why did he come up? Yes, he turns into this. He says, "Try again. Call me Magicless one more time." I'm losing my... I'll bring it down. He grips an invisible force and swings his hand down. At supersonic speed, a massive grimoire starts flying from the sky right next to Asta, towering over him. He says, "Now do you want to try? Speak kindly to your superiors." He says, "It's bigger than Julius!" Then Julius says, "Enemy? Who are you? And what is that?" He says, "I am Asta, and I'm basically stronger than you." He says, "Wait to do something, and then we can battle." He said, "Okay." He smallened his grimoire and then puts it in his pocket, saying, he puts it in the grimoire pouch, and then he says, "Yet next time, speak to your superiors with respect and kindness. Don't just say, 'Go away, magically.' You can't send my magic because I don't want you to. I'll just give you a lick of it. Just a lick." He sends out 1% of his power for him to sense. He says, "What are you? What are you? You're not human. He says. He goes into a tear and says, "You're right. I'm the Grim Reaper." He for a split second, what seems like the Grimoire thing for 1 minute. He turns into his full body Grim Reaper transformation. I'm not pulling that up again. You know what I'm talking about. And then he says, "Next time, don't mess with the Grim Reaper." And in like a Genjutsu type mindscape, his head just pops off. And all he says, "Am I dead?" Then he snaps out of it. Then he says, "No. Try again." He says, "Yes, sir." He bows. He says, "Welcome to your domain, Mr. Grim Reaper." He says this telepathically. He knows that Austin's a telepath, because if he was the Grim Reaper, he has to be a telepath. He says, "No. Well, I'm going in. And no, I do not need a broom." Because that took like 20 minutes, and it took 20 minutes to start. Then they say, then you can't fly. He says, "I can't? Then what is this?" He grabs a massive sword from his grimoire. Like, if you read like the Rebirth of the Demon God, he like that type of sword. His sword, and floats it in midair. Then he hops on it and says, "Then what is this?" Then they say, "Correction, you can fly." He flies next to, and it says, "Oh, I'm bored." He, says, "Don't do that. Didn't I tell you not to? No, that jump scared me." He says, "You haven't seen my Grim Reaper transformations then." Ask the guy outside. Tell him that you're my friend. He'll show you a personal care and kindness. I thought I said 8. Look, some. Wait, what? And then he says, Oh, good. I don't want to see. I do not want to see that. Should I play Among Us? In fact, I'm going to make a video dedicated to Among Us right after this. Because I can actually talk to you while I'm playing it. Because I usually just stop. I'm going to stop when I'm finished when they meet. So next creation. He says creation. I can do that. He starts creating his sites. Then he creates a site. Then he says, "This is." He said, "It can't come from your grimoire. It has to come from you." He throws the sites back in and he says, He creates a 5-leaf clover in his hand. A big 5-leaf clover. And then he says, "Want to see it double? 10 leaves." And then he says, "What?" Then they go, "What?" Then the aim. He just says, "Demon God's bullet." He pulls a trigger, but it's nothing. But to him, Death's skin. It's like a purple shot comes from his finger. They just can't see it because they can't see they can't sense his magic. Then the whole row, instead of there was like a row behind them because they was waiting for more people to enter, but no more people was going to enter. Then the whole row, he can predict that there's nobody else is going to come this year. They just burst open. Well, at the end of making a 5-leaf clover, he says, "Well, that's a good thing. I did not even try that before." Now I believe it's like the plant test. When he puts his finger over it, it grows into a cherry blossom. Then he says, "Oh, too pink." Then he says, "Ooh." He sends some black magic into it, and the leaves just immediately turn black. Then at the top, there's like 5 leaves, and then a whole field comes with it. He says, because they had to do different things they had to do a different whole arena for him, because they can estimate how powerful he is. I'm sorry that my screen keeps going black. This is going to be my longest what if yet. And yeah. I'm going to be doing rants too, because I got a few rants that I want to talk about that my friends did not understand because they don't watch the anime. It's going to be a solo level one. They just say, "Oh, that's a surprise." A fighting portion. The Wither King says, "Didn't I tell you to wait?" He steps down from his seat using time magic as stairs. He can do that. I just made it up. Then he says, "Fight me." His eyes turn clocks, like clocks. He can't do this in the real one, but I'm doing things that they can't even attempt to do. Cause in the real one, if you don't know, spoiler alert, the Wizard King is a kid. I don't know who does not know that and watches my what ifs. But so yeah, he says, fight me. He couldn't like a time state. He turned like into Chrono. Then he says, Chrono's kid. He starts to cry, says, Chronos' kid. I'm going to kill him. He's not going to actually kill him, but he's going to beat him near death. He turned into a demon god transformation right away. Then he says, I'm going to kill you. Turns up, grabs his most powerful scythe. And then he fused his Grim Reaper form with his demon god form. With a sheer power, everybody's lucky not to be knocked out. He says, barrage of withering demon skulls. He just slashes and slashes and slashes and slashes. More wither skulls coming out with his scythe. Then he teleports behind him. But before he can stop time, he just or teleport himself. He can just feel the sharpness of the blade connecting with his foot, cause he jumped. They're in the air, cause he's coming up. It's like a blur, but Yummy put some darkness into his eye and put some key into it. He can channel his key in different parts of his body, and it just starts saying he's the Wizard King is losing. How? Whoever that is, I need him on my squad. Then he grabs his woman and flies on it and says, and if I don't stop him, they're going to destroy the country. In a life-threatening situation. Cause Juliet is near death. And he's about to, and Oz is about to deliver the final blow. Yami put a black hole in front of him, going straight down. The wind pressure just makes, shameful. She just says, what? His punch made more power than I could? And I have wind magic. And then he just says, stop, please. I know, please, you don't kill him. He powers down and falls, making a big crater in the ground. And the Wizard King can just heals, rewinds time. And then he says, I'm okay. But that kid, yeah, he's going to Camp Half-Blood. He said, and this is a plot twist. Julius is the equivalent of the sun. And and Asta, no. And Yami is the king, the god of darkness' son. Everybody in the black bowls is God's children, and so is Noelle. So she has her magic down pat. Asta's also a swordsman. He has katanas, and yeah, he's from the land of the sun. So, yeah. He meets everybody. And then, what's it called? The meeting. Raising the hand. Everybody raises his hand. But he just says, but Asta says, and barely conscious, I should say, points at Yami, says, I'm going to teleport everybody that's part of your team to the underworld if they even test me. So I will not deal with any disrespect. Hamida says, yes, sir. He just teleports there, and he instantly is brought to his room. He sleeps. Now, you might be saying, please, you're making him kind of like the elf. They just are petty. But no, he's mad. He's real mad. So this is my longest video yet, and I hope y'all enjoyed my video. This is part 2 of what if Asta has solo leveling. And Sola said, while Asta sleep, she says, whoever loves you in this does not love you more than me. Well, that's a good part to end off, because Sola did not get any shine. And I will be making a Among Us video next. Please stay tuned and goodbye. My anime characters go back to your animes now. And